report. Drive with us as we deliver for Uber Eats.
And I'm doing the driving.
Grubhub.
For knuckleheads who think you are.
Oh, yeah. Just for the record, she's driving.
Yes.
Because the camera's flipped and they don't know that. They actually think I'm sitting here doing all this and driving.
Thank you.
We get a million comments about keep your eyes on the road.
Sure.
So anyway, drive with us as we deliver. So we just picked up at a Chinese place and we getting ready to deliver. So we're on our way there. We talk about whatever the latest things that we find important. And if you chime in, if I can see you, if it's not a lot of comments, a lot of times you can always send us a message.
Okay.
And apply to it.
Because some people say stupid stuff.
Yeah, that's why I don't.
It'd be nice if they just make sense and just ask a question or make a comment.
Have real dialogue.
Yeah.
So what did they talk about on The View? Because she watches The View. I don't watch The View every day,
View.
But she watches it.
Because I like to get the ladies' different points of view.
Mm-hmm.
They had the mayor of New York. What's his name?
Hustler Adams.
Yeah. He is a hustler.
That man is a hustler. How you gonna get indicted or whatever, felon or whatever, and you still acting like ain't nothing happened?
Police chief or whatever he was. He did that for some years.
Mm-hmm.
They asked him first about the whole appointment of Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
And
why did they ask him about that? What does he care?
Guess this is his opinion. And I guess too, as a mayor of a big city of New York, was he okay with any of that? And he said one thing he did say, that they're surrounded by, not to say they're gonna always listen, people in their administration that are specialists that know, that area and can also give direction and consult, and certain subject matter experts and so forth.
Okay.
And in one of the comments, the lady said, a lot of times people leave. They don't even want to. They jump ship. They don't want to be in no administration that's stupid like that.
So he thinks that even though Kennedy doesn't know nothing, he'll surround himself around people that do know something.
Well, he will be surrounded regardless of if he wants to or not. It's kind of like the Gates thing. Whether Gates know what he's doing or not as Attorney General, but people don't realize.
These are yes people that are around him.
Yes, and it's what Trump says. So if Trump totally goes a different way, he can change the ruling and the law. He can stir up things of how things have always been. I think we've gotten too comfortable in this country with what we currently have as our laws, and laws can be changed.
I know.
We think about this. How many years ago where an interracial couple couldn't even get married?
Thank you.
Law had to change.
You have to change it.
How many years ago were we not considered human? A percentage of not being human. Laws have to change. Lynching laws had to change.
And
voting.
Some of them are still on the books.
Some of them are still on the books. Women voting, blacks voting. So laws can be changed, and Trump can do whatever the heck he wants to do.
He has the majority house.
Right.
She's not even looking.
You would think when the arrow come on, you would kind of slow down.
Jesus.
I'm gonna be doing left turn. Up ahead. Okay.
2 miles.
So they just asked Mayor his opinion on that. He says one thing that he does agree with, because Kennedy is already asking to take chlorine out of the water, that kind of stuff. He feels some of the things he thinks about food and things in our food. Yes, we have a lot of crazy preservatives and stuff in our food that can be healthy. Anna made a good point. She said,
Miss Chris says hi. Hey, Mrs. Chris, before I don't see you no more when I start blocking everybody.
Anna said Michelle Obama was trying to eat the good food stuff, and they chewed her up.
Oh yeah, when she kept doing
the gardens,
make the gardens
the foods
and stuff
they
good.
get in kids' schools and the machines. They was bad. They really came at her, and Anna was like, "Do you think people really care about the foods we eat?" To the point where they was dogging out Michelle Obama.
Right.
So everything he said, they would always have a comment about it. And then they asked him about his problem. Apparently, word is out. His critics are saying that he's been favoring Trump
because he know he getting ready to go to jail, and he want Trump to pardon him.
And he, of course, denied that.
He's a hustler,
just like Trump is.
That's that New York hustling mentality.
But one thing he says, and a lot of people do say, is the craziness in our politics has never been. We've
Watch
never
these
been
people.
name calling.
Mhm.
I can't talk to you about something. People are even afraid to ask certain people to come over for the holidays.
Why? Oh, they don't want to
If
argue
they're
about.
Trumpsters, if they're MAGA people, if
I
they're
don't get why
Democrats, they may
people.
fight.
I don't get why people take this to the point to where
Thank you.
they start hating each other
It
because
interferes with
somebody.
your life.
I think I told you, like I said yesterday, I really think it's people don't have anything else going on in their lives. And so they have to put everything into this because they don't have anything else going on.
Right.
They go to work and then they go home.
Right.
So they're bored. They live boring lives.
Yeah.
They really probably don't even, they spouse don't really like them.
Right.
They don't like their spouse. Their kids are horrible human beings. And so all they have to do is be miserable and like I said, come online and troll and then just be mean where nobody wants to be around them or something.
Reality TV has really become people's lives.
And that's not even real. Reality TV is not real. It's
Some things are
scripted.
scripted. Or
they set up the situation. They set it up. It's not real.
Because we've heard people on reality TV say they wasn't supposed to show that. They aired
Or it's
that.
just not real. They got me in that situation. They told me she was talking about me behind my back. And, I mean, they add fuel to the fire because they know when y'all get together, y'all gonna fight. So why did they have him on there? What was the purpose of that?
You know what? I don't know. He wasn't selling a book or anything.
They don't have nobody else to put on there.
They wanted to question him about what he was dealing with.
Make a left at the light.
But he couldn't speak
at the light. Yeah.
He couldn't speak to it because he's under investigation. So there's things that you can't.
This must have been a slow news day because why would they need to have him on there?
I know. Or even his opinion on things.
Did they ask him about him shipping all the migrants out of there?
They did ask
even though he says he's a sanctuary city?
Oh yeah, he definitely had good speaking about that.
What'd he say?
He's definitely like, in my opinion, he sounds like our governor.
What did our governor
ready?
say?
Our governor's like, you ain't coming at us. I don't care. You can threaten us all you want.
He sent them out of New York City.
Oh no, he said
he put them on buses and sent them out of New York City.
Personally,
even though he says he's a sanctuary city.
Yeah, he says they didn't have enough money. They were.
Well, then why you call yourself a sanctuary city?
They are a sanctuary city. They was not giving them money. Even
so what?
Our governor was even getting upset.
But he didn't ship people out on a bus.
They were. Well, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, Mayor
he gave reason for it. I don't care.
He's a two-bit hustler.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I was just saying that he's right though. They don't give the sanctuary cities money, and they got $6 billion, and they don't want to. They're trying to slap the hands of the sanctuary city people because everybody's been over, and whatever the word is, where they're like, oh my God, inundated with many people. I forgot he did do that. I don't think they really asked him about that.
See, why would you bring him on there and not ask him about that?
Unless he mentioned it and he justified for it. So
that makes me think
we couldn't take care of him.
That tells me he's a two-bit hustler. That's why I told you. If you're gonna say you a sanctuary city, I told you I agreed with the governor of Texas and then putting everybody on the bus and sending them. Oh, you a sanctuary city? Okay, well take them then. No, we don't want that many. Well, then quit saying you're a sanctuary city.
I don't like how that Texas.
Well, no, I don't like throwing people on buses and stuff. But I'm saying
he used them like cattle.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And the mayor before this mayor in Chicago, she said, "Can you just let us know?"
Right. I agree.
Don't be sending them at midnight.
I agree.
She said we'll be ready for him.
I agree.
We'll try to get everything ready, but he just sent them on and didn't tell nobody.
That part I don't like. I don't like how he did it, but I would definitely send them to sanctuary cities.
Yeah.
Because keep straight. Because you said you a sanctuary city.
And that's fine because she took it. She said we'll try to figure it out. But there are other sanctuary cities. They were always coming at New York and Chicago. That's not right. Because there's sanctuary cities in California. Other states.
I just don't like how Mayor Adams put people back on the bus. Yeah. You said you was
back to New York.
He sent them to Chicago and back to
I would have sent them back to
Texas and stuff. But he sent some here. Like, why are you sending them to us?
To Chicago?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And why the ladies
spread the wealth, spread the love.
And why didn't they ask him about that? Make a laugh.
They did. I probably didn't catch it because I was probably doing something at the time when he made the comment.
Oh, make a laugh.
But he justified for it. He said, but one thing he is right. The government is trying to punish sanctuary cities. That's what they're doing. Don't do it anymore. Don't accept anybody. Don't be a sanctuary city. We're not giving you any money. We're not funding you.
Keep straight.
That's fine. That's what they're trying to do.
I don't think they should fund them. If you say you a sanctuary city, be a sanctuary city.
Where they gonna get the money from?
Your people.
But
slow down right here.
But one of the
21410.
of the aldermen from Chicago went down to Texas. He said they're funding them.
Yeah, dang, he coming out. Okay.
Why are they funding them?
He coming out, Lenore.
I know.
All right. You can get that. All right. He young guy.
Is there a code or anything? Wow, you coming out for yours. Said they are hungry.
I like that. Oh, that's a lady. I thought that was a man. That's a lady. Luck be a lady tonight. That's a woman, right? I don't know.
Well, these days you never know.
I don't know. It could be transitioning.
Remember Pat?
I don't know.
the character of Pat on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Nobody knew if Pat was a female
Let
or
me
a
turn
male.
Grubhub back on. Pat could be a that's a Pat.
That's a Pat.
I didn't want to turn the camera on, but that's a Pat. It could be. It depends on how you look.
Male, female. The name is either way too.
No. This name was male.
No, I'm saying if Pat.
But Pat could be a girl. Yeah, you're right.
Girl or a boy.
You're right. I don't know if that's a girl or a man.
Yeah.
It could go either way. Make a left. Yeah, that person could go either way.
And I guess too.
It doesn't matter to me.
Right.
As long as you're nice.
The LGBTQ community was like, doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
You treat them with respect. You like anybody.
The only time it matters is if I'm dating you or something. Then it matters.
Yeah.
I want to know you was born a man or a woman.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
For dating purposes.
Yeah. And I don't like the ones that say they don't have to tell.
Yeah.
Why do you think you don't have to tell? It's not that common.
Your life may be in danger if you do that. Don't mess with people.
Why would you date a man and you transgendered into a woman and you don't tell him you used to be a man?
Yes.
You assuming that he's not going to be upset about that.
With that. And
I don't like that.
And that's dangerous because you don't know where people's mindsets
People are snap.
are. Yeah.
You don't do that. For me, it don't even have to be transgender. That's anything major.
Anything, yeah.
Let's say I was in prison for 20 years.
Yeah.
Keep straight. If I was in prison for 20 years and I meet somebody.
And you don't tell them?
Why would I not tell him I was in prison for murder or something?
Well, you wait till you fall in love or something? They love me.
As we done and we married, we walked down the aisle. Just so you know, I was in prison for 20 years. What was you in for? I killed my last husband. But you don't need to know that. What does that have to do with anything?
I'm a changed person. No.
Anything major.
I like to know that.
You got kids.
I like to know
anything. I got kids. Just so you know, I got 5 kids.
It's funny that you're even saying that. Some people may agree or disagree on this.
I don't remember which way we
I need to know your credit score.
You know what? As you get older, make a left, I think. Or was it right? Yeah, it was left.
Okay.
I believe.
I know that's personal. And you don't have to give me the actual number. But do you have bad credit?
I need to know now. At the age that I am now, I would need to know. When I was younger, I don't think
you got time to build it, rebuild it.
I don't think it matters.
Even
but
together,
if you've been trying to get 800 credit score for the last 30 years of your life, and you marry some nincompoop that has 500, and all of a sudden his stuff becomes your stuff.
Oh, hecky no.
So your 800 credit score that you've been working your butt off to get.
Yes.
He just crashed it. Or she just crashed it because she wants to buy Balenciaga shoes.
Oh my goodness.
I don't have a problem with knowing that before you get married to somebody.
I don't either. I'm sorry.
We gotta fix this.
Yes.
Whatever this is, we gotta fix it.
And
because I wanna grow. No, actually, at this point, you already got what you already got a house.
That's true. At that age,
turn right. We already got. There's nobody now that we would meet now. We're not trying to get a house,
right,
or a car.
Right,
we already got that.
Right.
We're looking for. I'm not looking for nobody because I already got somebody. Mm-hmm. But if you looking for somebody, you want somebody that is retirement.
Thank you.
I'm 56.
Thank you. And then even at a certain age,
I'm thinking of retirement now.
And even at a certain age, if you're living with your mom or whatever,
are you taking care of them?
Are you taking care of your mother?
Because if we get married, my mom ain't going nowhere. My mom's 80 years old.
Right. Those are questions.
She lives with me.
Yeah. Got grandkids living in the basement. I just need to know. I need to know.
All of that.
Okay. I'm trying to hear because this is grand.
Yeah. What else did they talk about?
That was
Hustle Man Mayor Adams was on there,
giving his opinion about Kennedy being
Mrs. Chris says, what are y'all talking about? We was talking about Mayor Adams, and y'all know we go off on tangents on other stuff. So
yeah.
Only that matters is LGBTQ is still something. I don't know what that's in, but anyway, go ahead.
That was basically it. Just getting his opinion on that, and even asking him about his own personal legal problems.
And he can't answer it.
He can't. He just says that the critics are saying that I am
a crook.
Well, he's trying to get close to Trump.
This man had the nerve. They tried to take the key away from Diddy, and he didn't even speak. He was like, well, I'll let them make a decision. You know why? Because you're a bum and a crook, and you know that you just as bad, and you're the mayor.
Yeah.
So why take his key away? That's probably what he was thinking about. Y'all gonna be trying to take my key away.
I know, or take me away, period. Because they feel like he should sit down.
Yeah, he wants Trump to pardon him. So he gonna be nice to Trump.
Wow.
He gonna be nice to Trump.
And they're talking too about revisiting what Trump did say about pardoning some of the January 6 people.
What?
They figure for real, the
criminals,
the ones who did not hurt anyone, it was just there.
If you walked
for sure, he may get rid of them.
If you walked in,
but if you hurt somebody,
if you walked in and you wasn't one of the, if they see on camera that you walked in, you wasn't one of the ones that kicked the door in and kicked the Capitol in, I still think you should,
or abused, violated your.
I still think you should. Officer. I still think that should be a criminal record.
Kicking the door in?
No, the ones that just walked in with everybody.
Oh.
But I still think you should get a criminal record. But I don't think you need to do 20 years in prison for that. That I don't care if he pardoned. But the ones who kicked in the doors and broke the windows and walked around with signs that said "Hang Mike Pence" and all of that,
and their message,
you should not be pardoned. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're a criminal.
He may do them all, though. Who knows?
Is there treason.
Number of people that they're allowed to do that?
I don't know. He could do as many. I think you could do as many pardons as you want to.
See, he may do that too.
Yeah. So that one.
But going back to what Anna
said,
he
needs to pardon Joe Biden's son.
Well, Anna said that
if Joe doesn't do it,
Joe should do it in the next 2 months.
If Joe doesn't do it because he's a nincompoop,
pardon your
then
son.
Trump should do it.
On your way out, pardon your son.
If he doesn't do it, Trump should do it, and I'm gonna tell you why. It will cause Biden and all the people that's going to be going after him for the next 4 years while he's president to leave him alone. A lot of times you get rid of your enemies by you just say, here, let me just throw a peace offering to you. It'll shut you up.
Be done.
How you going to go after me and I pardon your son?
Thank you. You'll leave me alone for real. That's not a bad idea. That's kind of like what Chris Christie was saying.
Oh, he said Fred Flintstone said that.
He didn't say.
I didn't know he said that.
He didn't say that.
Okay.
He said this is
peace offering.
This is an opportunity for Trump to do things to make people the other side like him.
That's what I would do. Not like, but just look bad going after him,
and not pushing him out like they kept saying.
You'd look bad because the American people would be like, leave him alone. Let him do his job. Leave him alone. Why y'all still trying? Because Fannie Willis, who was another numbskull, she said today, him winning as president changes nothing. She's still coming after him. She's a moron. She's
trying to do it another Letitia.
She's a moron. Because let me tell you why, honey. You ain't got a leg to stand on. This guy has the Congress, he has the Senate, and he has the judges. Yeah. What are you doing? Maybe, you know what? I take that back.
She's trying to show toughness.
I take that back. What? I forgot she's a district.
Right.
I forgot. She's paying the people that's voting for her. That looks good because
when she's
I
elected.
forgot. You're right. I forgot.
Okay.
It's not him that she don't
And
care
she-
about the rest of the country.
and what-
It's the people that's voting for me, and those black people in Atlanta want you to still go after Trump.
And when Letitia came out, that made her feel like I need to say
You're
something.
right. You're right. I take it back. She's not stupid.
I need to say something too. Let people know we have not forgotten. You know,
They're playing to us. They playing to black people, and they right. They right. They good.
Well,
They good. They got to stay in our good graces.
okay.
And as long as Trump is giving police officers full immunity and all that, frisk, they bringing back frisk when you pull them out the car, and for no reason, they bringing all that back. Every black man that voted for Trump is a moron because of that. I can't wait for you to get pulled out of your car with your suit on.
The suit.
Because they bringing it all back. All the stuff that y'all was complaining about that you made progress in, all of that is coming back.
You know what I'm wondering? What happened to Stacey?
They think they different than the brothers that's in the hood.
What happened
because they wearing a suit.
Stacey Abrams. What happened to her?
She's still around. I heard her say so. She's not as vocal. Not as vocal. I think she's gonna run for governor. That's what I think.
You think another chance to beat Kemp?
I think she's gonna run for governor. I don't know if she's gonna win or not because Atlanta does not make up Georgia.
She needs to stay relevant though.
She needs to run for attorney general or something in Atlanta. Black people stay in black places.
You know what?
Stay in Detroit, Atlanta, Baltimore, Chicago, DC, LA, and just take it to town. Be the attorney generals, be the mayors, be the governors, all of whatever you can.
Oh, wow.
Just take it to town.
Yeah.
Because they ain't gonna let you do nothing nowhere else. Where's all these? Somebody put up a meme yesterday of all the black guys that was Republican, that was Tim Scott and all of them.
All upset.
Where they at?
Mama laughed.
They ain't get no job yet. They at the low. All the big jobs. All the big jobs is taken. All of a sudden, Kennedy, Vivek, Elon,
those not
they
black
got
jobs.
They got all the big jobs.
That's not black jobs.
What's Scott gonna get?
My mom
we
said,
love you. Remember he said that on the thing?
I know.
What job is he getting?
My mom said when he was on the news recently, they had talked about Gates.
Matt Gates.
Matt Gates.
Big dummy.
You could see the sadness on Tim Scott's face.
He thought he was gonna get it.
I don't know what makes him think.
The house Negro.
And that other brother with the beard.
Why would you give a house Negro a job in the house?
Remind me of Django.
Dude, all you doing is cleaning the silverware. You honestly think you gonna run my house?
He think he like, what's his name in Django?
Yes, he think he's Samuel Jackson.
Master, you want me to get him?
You want me to go get him?
I get him.
You want me to go get him, Master? He was so bad in Django.
He was worse than the Master.
Tim Scott and these black guys are so bad. Even Trump was saying, when Tim Scott came on stage, he's like, I just love you. Trump went,
wow.
I don't even like you. I understand. Let me tell you something about Trump. I never thought Trump was racist. I still don't.
Okay.
I still think he's about money.
Right.
That's all. Trump don't care.
Who you are, what.
He don't care if you black, white, polka dot, a woman, a man,
female, transgender. He don't care.
All that man see is dollar signs.
Yes.
That's it.
Green.
And if you bring dollar signs and loyalty to him, he good.
Yes.
Now he watched these Negroes become, I guarantee you, I swear I wish I could have a conversation with Trump and he didn't think I was taping him. And we was just talking. Like just he from New York,
right.
I'm from Chicago.
Right.
You don't like no house Negro, do you? And I guarantee you, if he knew I wasn't taping him, and he knew wasn't nobody listening, and he knew I wasn't gonna say nothing,
private conversation like he had with Putin,
he gonna be like, I can't stand a house Negro.
I don't like that, and he ain't got no money.
And I'm not even black, and I don't even like. He would say that I'm not even black, and I don't like a house Negro. I can't stand it. I can't stand somebody when I'm in power or when you think I'm going to win, you're going to be on my side. Yeah. And then when the other side, you think they're going to win, you're going to be on their side.
Right.
You go with whatever the wind is blowing. The flow is going. So, no, you're not going to get a high position in my administration.
And that's what Tim Scott was thinking. Plus, Tim Scott had ran for president, remember? So he felt like,
with his fake wife.
I'm out there.
I thought he was getting married. What happened to that fake lady?
I don't know. He don't have to marry her now, I guess, because he's not in a high office. But my mom said his face looks sad.
That like, ugly face.
Wow. Like the guy on what's the character you keep saying he looked
Mush
like?
Mouth.
Mush Mouth.
On Bill Cosby, the Fat Albert.
And the Cosby Kids.
Oh, hello, Fat Albert. What you think about all? Hey, Mush Mouth, what's going on? I love you. I love you, Fat Albert. Why you love me, Mush Mouth? I love you because you love me. I just love you. Oh, my
God. He didn't give him any job. Oh, my God. Is that a place?
I have to do match and see if they give it to
Wow. That is funny, though. I thought of the Django with Samuel L. Jackson's character. Want me to get him? Get him, master?
Let me tell you something.
I don't like him on that horse.
I guarantee you're going to, you got to turn around.
He uppity. I don't like uppity Nick Rose.
Taco Bell. So turn around.
Okay.
As soon as you can. You're going to go to the Taco Bell on 83. No, the other one. Yeah, all the way. Yeah, you're going all the way.
Okay.
I guarantee you. Again, I don't even know if this is true or not. I don't even know. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you $20 Trump respects Fred Flintstone.
Ooh.
What's his name? Chris Christie.
Mm-hmm.
More than he does Tim Scott.
You think?
Yeah. Because Chris Christie is mad because they sent him out to die when he had COVID. They keep bringing Chris Christie on like he's an enemy of Trump. He's not an enemy of Trump.
Wow.
Chris Christie was fired and removed.
He
got COVID and they cut him from the pack. They was all running in a pack. And he was helping Trump.
Uh-huh.
He was meeting with them.
Yes.
And he was helping him prepare for the election.
Uh-huh.
And he was giving them ins and outs and all this stuff. And you got to do this. They was friends.
Yeah.
And then he got COVID.
Uh-huh.
And Trump cut him from the pack. And you don't do that. That's how Chris Christie felt. Why would you cut me? Because I got sick. Y'all sent me out to die. While you sit in a hospital with all the best care in the world,
yes.
You send me back to New Jersey to die. Like you did the other black guy. What was the pizza man?
That rich man.
The pizza man.
He died too.
The black guy that died.
He died of COVID.
What was his name? Y'all know his name.
What's that man's name?
Oh, what was his name? He ran for president.
Yes.
Black man. Make it right.
What was his name?
Herman Cain.
Herman Cain, yes.
The pizza man. Godfather's Pizza, I think.
Something.
One of the pizza spots. And he got COVID.
Yeah, and died.
And they cut him loose.
Mm-hmm.
And he died.
He died later, yes.
And when Trump got COVID, they gave him all these experimental things and he didn't survive.
Okay, yeah.
So they probably felt like, well, why can't we get all of that too? Nope, just me.
Just me.
Same when he was going through all the battles with the finances.
Mm-hmm.
And all these people was being tried and they was asking him to give them some money for their attorneys and he said no.
No, just me.
And he didn't even give Mayor Giuliani money.
Mm-mm.
He said, I'll have a fundraiser and you can raise some money for it. Trump only looks out for Trump.
Only looks out for Trump.
So when Chris Christie got cut,
mm-hmm.
now he's saying, okay, well now I'm gonna come after you now because you cut me.
Oh yeah, I got my feelings
But
hurt.
I guarantee you, Trump respects that more than Tim Scott.
Oh, you think?
Because at least he knows why Chris Christie hates him.
Right, exactly. Now
he knows why he hates him.
Where did Tim Scott get all of the loyalty to Trump from? He wasn't like that before, was he?
No.
And they were always careful on stage, aside from Nikki Haley
mm-hmm.
and Chris Christie,
to criticize him. Well, Vivek kissed his butt, and he got what he wanted. He wanted, and didn't he say, do I have amnesia? Didn't he say if he didn't win the president, or if he got out, he wouldn't be vice president, and he wouldn't be part of his cabinet?
Right.
Isn't he part of his cabinet?
Right. But he knew that going in because he was rich. Anybody that's a billionaire, they know they can connect with, like Tim Scott not rich like that. If Tim Scott was a billionaire, then yeah, Trump would find a spot for him.
There's nothing that Tim Scott can do for Trump.
That's right. So sorry.
There's nothing he can deliver him.
Right. Not even the black votes.
So he don't need him.
Like him.
They didn't need him.
Yeah, they did.
They don't need none of these black guys.
Yeah,
all the ones that was out there.
He was doing a lot of talking for him. Now, you think he'll get a position?
I think he'll give him something low. He's one step above Tim Scott. Yeah. He's still in the same category, but he's not as a chucking and driver like Tim Scott. That black guy actually, I think, believes the half the stuff he says. I think he believes it.
Oh my God!
You talking about the congressman that went on this Breakfast Club and all of that?
Yeah, yeah.
I think he believes the stuff he says. Some of it.
I know.
I think he believes, and he's not wrong. He's part of the black people that's saying Democrats, y'all full of it too. Yeah. And I agree with him.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree with him. You think I'm gonna give you my vote because I'm black? Because you're a Democrat? You ain't. Y'all just as racist as the ones y'all talking about. I agree with him on that.
There was some truth to what he was.
There's some truth.
With him, you had to eat the meat and spit the bones.
Exactly. With him, it was some things of I'm kissing Trump's butt,
right,
and some things of okay, I understand that he's not the best thing for black people. But you have to be with him. You gotta listen with double ears with this guy.
You know what? Go back to the gentleman that we've been listening to YouTube. He went detail on Trump's economic plan.
Yes,
and his economic plan does help.
That's how this black guy
businesses and wealthier black people, or black people who are looking to try to grow their
quit being in a. Here's the thing with Democrats. That's why we're not a Democrat, and that's why we're not Republican. Right. We don't go to neither one of them. We don't prescribe to neither party. We are independents.
Right.
Democrats will keep you in a hole.
The crutch.
So that they can continue to fund your
right.
They can you can control somebody if you control what you give to them. If I don't teach you how to fish and I'm always giving you fish, I control you.
Yeah.
Because you're going to always come to me and say, okay, I need some more fish. I need some more fish. So for that, I agree with, as black people, you don't always have to keep running to Democrats.
Right. For
they don't have your best interest for financial things in place.
Right.
Social, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Social, forget it. If you think you're going to get anything from the Republicans.
Thank you.
You have no choice but to, if you're going to have a two-party system, social, you have no choice but to rely on the Democrats.
Right.
Unfortunately.
It's sad, though, because I kept telling you when I sat and listened to that one gentleman, which I don't know his name, he went... Black guy, that young black guy.
Oh, yeah,
He went step by step on each person's economic plans.
Their tax plan.
Harris's plan
and
Trump's plan. And I was like, well, some stuff people are fighting him on with the tariffs.
I don't think that's going to work.
But
nobody thinks that's going to work.
I said this to my hair braider. I said, he's fighting that you don't get taxed on your tips. She got quiet. Oh, my tips?
Yeah, but
you don't pay taxes on your tips.
But in the 11th hour, Kamala said the same thing.
I know.
Oh, you don't want to get taxed on your tips? Okay, we won't tax you on your tips too.
I know. But then it's stuff like that. Or even the Social Security tax.
Don't forget Taco Bell.
He wants to do away with that. Because he said, as a black guy, as a black businessman, he never understood why would we pay tax on our Social Security, and then when we hope to get it, we still got to pay taxes on it.
I agree.
Trump is going to cut that. So it was some good things that he said. I was like, oh, I didn't know Trump was going to do this. Or he never talked about it.
But social issues, forget about it.
I know.
No more EPA. No more. Oh, now you're going to start seeing smoke back up in the air again.
Yeah.
The water going to be polluted again.
Drilling.
Make a right, Taco Bell. Yeah. Now there's going to be nobody to say, okay, FDA or anything to say, what y'all doing?
To do away with, like you saying, IRS.
You can straighten up something without doing away with it.
Exactly. Clean it up.
Now, if his plan is to do away with it and build up another one, then I'm fine.
Right.
If you want to get rid of the FDA and build another, that big giant truck.
I hate these big trucks. They take so much space.
And it be some 4-foot guy in it.
Yeah, he got to climb up in it with a ladder. I can't stand that. You look at a big old giant truck that's blocking your view, but then the person getting out is 5 foot. Really? How'd you get in that truck?
But if he's saying, take away the EPA, and I'm going to put another agency in place
that's cleaner, better,
then I'll agree, because
the process is better,
because you're still making sure that companies, big companies aren't polluting the skies, the water.
Our air is clean.
But he ain't said none of that. All he said, I'm taking away this, I'm taking away this, I'm taking away this, I'm taking away
this. Can you do something like Obamacare?
Okay, so what's the plan?
Yeah, you gonna do something better? Maybe Elon Musk is gonna pay for something. I don't even know anymore. Elon got enough money to pay everybody's health care. I don't. That's why he tags on with rich people, because
you'll get free health care if you sign up to X.
There you go. Something.
And you have to have 30,000 followers.
Elon would do something like that, would he?
30,000 followers on X, and you got to post 30 times a month, and you can get free health care.
You just told me something about Elon Musk that I didn't really know. People are putting the word out that he really is not the founder of the Tesla.
No, Elon obtains companies.
So he's like Michael Jackson still in the moonwalk.
Michael Jackson.
No, I'm just using that as a funny example. Michael Jackson.
Ain't funny.
No, Michael Jackson didn't invent the moonwalk. He was not the first person to do the moonwalk, but he's known as the person that does the moonwalk. Is that how Elon Musk is? He didn't invent the car.
He's known for it.
Yeah.
Known for it.
When
known
you say
for
Tesla,
he puts his
you
name,
think Elon Musk.
which is why he gets along with Trump.
Yes.
Because for some reason, I always assumed Trump owned the buildings.
His buildings, his towers.
And then when I finally saw that they were showing
who owns them,
he don't own his buildings.
His name is.
He just puts his name. He leases his name out.
Wow.
Or not leases, licenses.
His name.
The name Trump is a license.
Wow.
Like he licensed it out to the tennis shoes. He licensed it out to the Bibles. What are you doing?
I told you my throat has been kind of scratchy. Go ahead.
He licensed it out to all these things. That's what Elon, not so much licensing, but he acquires. He's like Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
Warren Buffett acquires businesses and things and takes them over.
His name is stamped on it.
His name is attached to it.
Yeah.
But Elon is more than Warren Buffett, because Warren Buffett is more background.
Yeah.
It's more company-wise.
Right.
Elon is my name. I'm putting my name on Tesla. I'm putting my name on Starlink.
Right.
I'm putting my name on Neuralink.
I'm thinking I know he's a smart guy, but I say he didn't create Starlink.
No, he didn't create nothing. He obtained PayPal. That's how he got his money. Well, he was born with money. His dad was a millionaire.
Oh, he was?
From milking black people in South Africa.
That's not good news.
Making them dig for emeralds and diamonds. You all hear about them blood diamonds and all of that?
Mm-hmm.
That's Elon.
His dad. Stop.
All right. That's why they laugh when they say he's South African.
Oh, Lord.
He's South African, but he's Dutch.
Yes.
He's not no native South African.
Well, they call them Afrikaners.
Afrikaners, yeah. Well, somebody said, I was laughing. Somebody said Trump didn't put any black people. And I said, I wrote on the thing in Facebook, I said, he got Elon African. And everybody started laughing. I said, Elon is African. So he got somebody black in the cabinet. All right, let's see if this is ready. Taco Bell don't usually, this Taco Bell don't take a long time. Some Taco Bells do. Kayla. Hi. All right, let's go back out. Thank you very much. Okay, let's turn this around. When people open the door for y'all should say thank you. Some people don't say thank you, and that's annoying. And it don't matter whether it's a man or a woman. If somebody opens the door for you, you should always say thank you. That man, he opened the door. I said, when anytime somebody open the door for you, you should say thank you. Some people don't say nothing. When people open the door for them.
Oh, yeah.
And you should say.
I say real loud, you're welcome.
Oh, if they don't say nothing?
Yeah. I say, you're welcome.
Okay.
It's kind of reminding them.
Because people don't have to open the door for you. People don't have to be nice, period, to anybody.
Sure, they don't, yeah.
Okay, let me do this.
And they could not be nice for various reasons as well.
Okay, you going out. You make a right on 83, a left on center. Okay?
A right.
83, left on center.
Oh, so center is back that way. I can't stand that squeaking noise. I can't wait till we get center's that way, right?
Right on South State Route.
Let me see what she gonna do. A right on 83 and a left on center.
No, I had to remember that we're past center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, center is that way.
All right.
I keep feeling like it's this way.
No, I'm not. All right, let me let you get out. All right, what else did they talk about? That's it.
That was it. And this all came from the discussion with the mayor, New York mayor.
Left on center.
Okay, left on center.
It all came from the what you call it, the discussion. Oh, they started talking about the election and all that.
No, they were doing that first, but migration.
What is that on the back of his car? Oh, he turning left too. Okay.
Waited too late though.
Okay. All right. Hey.
I wanted to set the arrow off though.
That's true. It's too late now.
Nobody's here.
That's fine. Okay. What else did they? You don't know what else they talked about?
That was it.
So he was the whole show.
They had Billy Bob Thornton. Just
He
talking
got a
about
movie
his
coming
show.
out or something?
He has a series. A lot of people now are doing TV, or like Netflix or whatever. They're doing series.
They don't have no choice.
Yeah, to keep work.
Yeah, if they want to work.
It's a good one though. I can't remember the name.
Back in the day, if you was a movie star and you did I think you can turn up here. Let me look. I don't want to be. Okay, keep straight.
In a quarter mile, turn right on North Seymour Avenue.
Turn this down. I don't want y'all knowing these people's address. When you cross the railroad tracks, you're gonna make a right.
Okay.
I don't want her to miss where we going. Anything else on the news? It's been a slow news week. I think everybody being quiet because of Trump.
You think?
Yeah, I think some people scared. They don't know what he gonna do. Make a right. I think even Putin don't even know what he gonna do. My mother sent me a thing, called me yesterday and said something about Elon Musk is supposed to meet with Putin. Why?
Who knows about the war with No, I thought he was. No, she said the man from Ukraine.
Oh, Korea. Oh no, Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Why?
I don't know. What if he pays him to just go?
That's what she's saying.
Go away.
That's what she said.
I'll pay you to move and just let Putin just take over that land.
So all of a sudden, Elon meets with the president of Ukraine, and then all of a sudden the war is over.
Right.
And Trump said, "I told you I would end the war."
See, he wants to brag.
Do these
about
people
it.
think we stupid?
Bragging rights.
But do they think? Yeah, we are. Americans are stupid.
He got to get his rich friends in there to work his agenda.
He's not. We are.
And these rich friends have never been in politics before, but because they
Make
can
right.
now. Elon is got his foot in politics now.
Man, he's gonna be the richest man, and he already the richest man in the world. He said he want to be a trillionaire.
Yeah, he's on his way.
He want to be the first trillionaire. That's what he said.
He on his way. He really is. Money is power.
When you get to the light, you're gonna make a left.
Like, is this at the school?
Oh, you know what? You might not be wrong. Yep.
Is that the school?
Yep.
So the back area.
And the name is Kayla. You can tell how old some people are sometimes by their name.
You think that's an older name?
No, Kayla's a young name.
Oh.
If you hear somebody named Kayla, that's a young person.
Not Ethel.
But then somebody could name their young baby Ethel. But for the most
kids
part,
is probably not gonna go with that name. They're gonna have a nickname.
yeah. Hold on.
Ethel.
Yeah.
She 12. I don't think she want to be called Ethel.
Door 22.
My mom named me. Go through this way.
Yeah, just go in. It don't matter. Door 22.
My mom named me after my grandmother.
That's
Ruby.
31. That's 1. So I guess does it get smaller or bigger? Okay, it's smaller.
Because it's back.
No, smaller this way.
But isn't it in the back part of the room? That's when we dropped out before.
You going 22. Door 22.
Yeah, I think it's the back.
Can you imagine these kids are 16, 15? Dang.
Yes, buddy.
22.
Yeah, we talking
That's
about
26. Hold on.
We talking about old names. Go on.
You know these are high school kids. They don't look.
know.
She just pulling out
I
from
think
the
she
drive.
a teacher.
No, that's a kid. Love and all that on her car.
I don't know. I think she's a teacher.
Well, if she's a teacher, then she's looking too young to be a teacher. Well, I guess they could be young too. You're right. Some of the teachers is like 22, 23. So 22, door 22.
Yes, back here. So this is lunch hour.
Must be because they all out.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is.
It's a girl, Kayla, you said?
Kayla. It's a bunch of waiting outside. She probably waiting on her little lunch. Yeah, Kayla. They must be at lunch because they all coming out. I would turn the camera, but these is kids, so I don't want y'all seeing these people's kids. Yeah. I don't want y'all seeing people's kids. I don't want you looking at my kid on nobody's show. And it's high school too. All these old nut jobs that's out here. We don't know who's in this room.
So Kayla.
Kayla. Kayla. It's too late for me to tell her to leave it if she wasn't on here. Yeah, leave it there. There you go. She did. They have a slot that says leave delivery food there. That makes sense. Because you can't be waiting on, it's like literally hundreds of kids coming out the door right now. I was getting ready to tell you, I forgot you could leave it at that thing, but that's what you did. Yeah, I'm glad you did. So, because I'm like, it's hundreds of kids. Don't nobody know who no dang on Kayla is. Kayla.
The girl lady that does my hair, she showed me a
You doing a lot of talking with this lady that does your hair.
Yeah, because she showed me some videos of people.
I guess you would talk to them. They doing your hair.
Do, yeah.
Like barbers, like when y'all men be sitting there, y'all be talking about everything. Y'all know y'all talk about your wives and stuff.
LeBron has a show that has the barber.
Yeah, the guys sit in the barber chairs. That's when Drake was on there crying. When he was friends with LeBron before LeBron was in We Gonna Be All Right. Not We're Gonna Be All Right. What is it? They Not Like Us.
Not Like Us.
And hurt his feelings.
She was showing on somebody had put on TikTok
You can go straight.
I guess it was teachers dressed like the students' day, and the teachers was coming in dressed his pants. One guy had his pants hanging down with his ear thing on, and coming in hitting the locker. Attitude, and the young girl, she on the phone. Can you get off the phone? My mama, I'm talking to my mama. Or
they all had attitude.
You're not supposed. Yeah, every kid had an attitude.
Make a left.
And they were acting like these kids. So I said, I can't teach at schools like that.
I can't. Back in the, I still have an old mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, who you talking to?
I remember.
This is Annie. I don't know if you want.
I remember.
You want it? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll say yes.
12th grade?
So
no.
left.
What grade was I in? 7th, 8th? And I was running my mouth. We was all talking. And my Mr. Jabina, I remember him. Mr. Jabina.
I'm sure he did.
Yes. He got so mad. Would you be quiet? Sit up. And I kept running my mouth.
We never listen.
He jumped over the desk.
At you?
Come at me. And the kids was like, what?
See, that was back in the day when teachers could hit you and stuff.
I remember, I won't say his name.
You already just said his name.
No, not him. The other one in Chicago. Because a lot of our people.
Oh, they used to beat up boys.
I remember somebody getting smart with me, and the teacher, he was one of the football coaches, and he threw an eraser, and I ducked, and it hit the guy that he was trying to hit. I guess he thought I was gonna duck. I don't know. It would have hit me. Why would you do that?
My teachers used to put the boy. They didn't mess with the girls.
No.
I only had one teacher that messed with me.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, y'all. I keep saying yes.
And it didn't go?
It keep going to other people. It's too many. It's a lot of people driving now. Everybody trying to make money,
and it's a Friday, too.
Everybody trying to make money, man.
Some people probably got off early, and they just want to drive.
They trying to make money. This is how you make money. If you want to earn an extra $1,000 or even over that. We don't even drive that much. We only do like an hour. And we make over $1,000 a month just doing this.
I remember
just driving an hour a day.
I remember you showing me on one of those driving ones. It was showing a map on where it was real busy.
Yes,
remember?
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I had a teacher. They didn't mess with the girls as much as they did the guys.
Mhm.
The guys, they punched them in the chest. and
Yeah, pulling them up.
I had one teacher. I ain't gonna say his name. 5th grade. I don't remember. I probably was talking like I'm doing now. Whatever your kid is, that's them. I know some of y'all think they're gonna grow out of it.
I was actually quiet when I was
You
younger.
know what? You were.
I was quiet.
You're
you guys.
worse
I didn't
now.
talk a lot.
You were. So I take that back. You don't know what your kid gonna be.
Mhm.
Mom thought you was gonna be quiet.
Yeah, I surprised.
Boy,
family.
was she surprised.
I surprised family members now that I talk a lot.
But you didn't get like that till after your cancer.
Right. I got more vocal.
She got more honorary after the cancer.
Not honoring. Just more. I was more told my feeling, how I
You
felt.
felt, yeah. She do this now. She ain't do all of that before the cancer.
Yeah.
Now you like, I guess, because you feel like you living. So
Look.
I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
One of my colleagues that's cancer survivor. Did I turn?
No, keep straight. Well, turn.
She said, Lenora, you've beat cancer. Be careful, because a lot of times you can develop a attitude about, because you have conquered it.
They said
and
yes.
you're in
So
remission.
Uh-huh.
You tend to talk like, I almost died.
I don't
You
care
get
what
out of my
nobody
face.
says. I would feel like that if I almost died. And the way I'm bad now.
Mhm.
Imagine if I went with what you went through, I'd be worse.
Mm.
If y'all think I'm bad now, if I would have had cancer like my sister, 4th stage, and everybody who she's talking to is dead, and you're alive,
You would think to be
I'd be a horrible
but when
person.
you think to be the opposite, because you had the
No, I'm
the
saying
health
it's,
scare.
I would be telling people how I feel.
Oh,
I would not hold back at all.
like Medea. I love Medea's character.
I would be, but anyway, I keep going back to my teacher.
Go ahead.
I was talking or something, and he came up. He had a finger, a nub, a half a finger, and he poked me in my head and said, "Did I tell you to be quiet?" I remember that. And I was in 5th grade.
Oh my
He
God.
said, "Didn't I tell you to be quiet?"
With his nub
And he
finger.
had a nub.
Oh
That
my
was so,
God.
I was like, every kid was like, ugh, because he had a nub. And back in the day, we didn't look at amputees and stuff.
Yes.
It was like, oh, like don't touch. Like back in the day, people was mean.
Like this in the arm.
Like if you
don't
was
wanna be near him.
like deformed or missing something,
Mhm.
people would not. Don't touch me. For some reason, they think they was gonna miss something if you touched them.
Or catch something.
Yeah.
It's funny you said that, because I remember at church.
I was like, nah, I'm not gonna have a finger.
I was
because he
old-
touched me.
Yeah, I was old. We were older at one of our churches. You know, our churches will always say, grab your neighbor's hand.
You going to Popeyes?
Grab your neighbor's hand. Popeyes is that way. Okay. And some people didn't like grabbing their neighbor's hands, but you just did. You know, this one young guy, he had a deformed hand.
Yeah, grab it.
I think he felt that I wouldn't grab it. And I'm like, I grabbed his hand.
yeah, what does it matter?
He was kind of happy.
Why are people
I
mean?
didn't do like this kind of attitude. I grabbed his hand.
To me, as long as it's not blood or nothing like that.
Right.
If it's a nub.
I could tell he was a little embarrassed. He was a young guy too. And he was happy that I grabbed his hand, because I didn't do kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Why do people do that?
I don't know. They just not used to it.
I hate people.
Okay.
But anyway. But that guy did that to me. I remember him poking me in my head. He came across the room. That teacher. He said, "Didn't I tell you to be quiet?" And he
still
knew.
alive?
No, Lenora, come on. I'm 56.
Well, he could
be
be my
80.
mama's
You're right. He
age,
could be
yeah.
like 80 or 90 or something.
Yeah.
But he said, "Didn't I tell you to be quiet?"
Did you be quiet?
I was so disgusted. Yes.
I think he knew that.
That's why
That's why he used
and I
it.
asked people later on in the class, I said, "Why he used that finger? He could
He
have
wanted
used
to
any
embarrass you to
finger.
shut up.
He wanted to embarrass me. He knew all the kids would go, ugh, that he touched you with that knob."
That shut you up.
That shut me up. If he would have used the regular finger, I probably would have said, "Get your hand out of my face" or something. But he used the knob, the
God,
nub.
the nub of his finger.
He used the nub.
Oh
And I was
my
just
gosh.
like, you know what? I don't even know what I look like. I'm kind of feeling it now because I was in 5th grade.
Yeah.
I bet you my face was like,
Why are you touching me with that nub? When people say you hit me, are you gonna draw back a nub?
he used to pick boys up and put them in the garbage can in the class.
For real, Kim. Now you know he'll be fired big time if he
Yeah.
did that today.
And when we went to St. Joseph, the nuns used to hit us.
I got spanked with a little ruler.
Those
She
nuns
said,
would hit
put your
you.
hand out, and I would do this.
Mhm.
And she hit my hand real hard, and it hurt. I was 6 years old, I think, 7 years
And
old.
I went to school. We different in big age.
Yeah.
Different age.
No, not that big, but
It's a big difference.
Not really.
We went to Catholic school, and I was in what, second grade,
And I was in junior.
first grade.
12 or something.
That's a big difference, Lenora.
6 years.
That's a big difference.
It's really 5.5.
It's a big
difference to me, you guys, if your siblings is 10. That's
Wow.
10 years.
6 years to me is a lot.
I'll never pass you.
Don't forget Popeyes.
Okay.
I feel like 6 is a big difference too.
It
Sorry.
wasn't really 6, remember? It was 5.5.
But anyway, that's 6 in school years.
Okay.
But anyway, you used to always say you saw me out in the hallway.
You will always be in the hallway because they would put the kids who talk a lot, who disturb the classes, and I was embarrassed. I said, my sister in the hallway again. Your sister in the hallway,
I had fun.
and you sat on the stairs and you would do things.
I'll
and
be
play
playing out in the hallway. I'll be running up and down the stairs,
Lord,
saying hi to everybody as they go by. That's not a punishment.
It's not.
So why do they do
Now, you
that?
said the one teacher put him in the kids in the garbage.
Yeah, they made them sit in the
That's
garbage.
in trouble. Or the corner. Didn't you say your
Oh, there was teachers that made you
stand
sit in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my mouth got rinsed out with soap.
Where? At the Catholic school?
No, at Happy Day Nursery School.
Really?
Yeah, they used to, and I used to like it. It was ivory,
Oh.
ivory soap,
Oh my God.
and I used to like the taste of ivory soap.
It was. What was you saying for them to wash your mouth out? You must have been talking dirty.
I think I was I don't never talk dirty. I think I was talking
Oh.
because I'm always talking. When you have to go to sleep,
Yes.
when y'all have in
You have to
nursery
take
school
naps.
and you have to take a nap, there's always that kid that's talking. That was me,
That don't go to sleep.
and talking to all the other kids, and she's like, "Go to sleep,"
We
and
would
I was talking.
We would usually get them up and sit them by me. Because I remember I had to take care of the
Oh.
4-year-olds. I remember that was my first job in high school.
The ones that didn't sit down
the
and
ones
talk.
that talked a lot.
No,
They sat by me.
by that time they changed.
What?
By the time you was in high school and you was volunteering and you was helping,
Mm-hmm.
they changed the way that they deal with nursery school kids.
Mm.
I'm talking about when I was in nursery school,
Oh, back in the day.
like this, early 70s.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you was helping out, that was 80s.
It was 80. No,
So-
it was 79. It was late 70s. Now, my first job, it was like 78 or 79.
But wasn't they changing the way, like you couldn't be like hit kids and all that
They
stuff?
would still spank them. They
Oh,
would send
so
them
they
to the
would
principal. Not the principal, the person over the school. They
it.
would discipline
They migrated from it used to be the teacher could hit you. I remember this.
Mhm.
Then they changed it and it was the principal could.
Right.
You have to go to the principal's office and they could do whatever they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
They moved away from the teacher being able to do it.
Right.
Now nobody could touch you.
Right. Because it's
Nobody.
child abuse or whatever.
And I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because the adults these days are ridiculous and some of them are crazy.
But it's so sad.
I don't want you hitting my kid and you got mental problems going
But
on.
it's so sad because that kid or those kids are disrupting the classroom for other kids to learn. So you always got to send them out.
You got to send them out.
and let the principals and whoever deal with them.
I would not want to be a teacher. That's a hard job.
Educators.
Anybody that's an educator or,
dealing with kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody that's an educator or you deal with kids or anything, that's a big thing.
Mm-hmm. Especially
So,
now. Because it's
exactly.
tougher now for you.
Yep. All right, let me go on and get this. You want to pray them out?
Oh, we went over. We had an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So you can pray them out and then I'll be back. All right, y'all.
All right. Father God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this Friday as we're entering into a weekend, oh God. I pray for those who chimed into our show today and watching our show from all over the country, all over the world. We pray for your families. We pray safety for you guys and thanking you for supporting us. We're so grateful, Father, to have a channel where we can speak on things, our opinions, but also to just speak about the goodness of who you are, representing who you are in our lives, oh God. And we thank you for that, and we don't take it lightly. We thank you for all that's going on in our country, Lord, that it's getting people to really recognize that we can't put man first, but that we need to pray for all of those that are in leadership. whether we feel they're equipped for the job or not. So I just thank you, Father, for allowing things to stir up our faith and to trust you even more, and to see your goodness move and operate in our lives, to know that your word is true. So we thank you for that. We just pray right now for safe travels or safe covering for people, and as well as ourselves, oh God. And we just forever give you the glory and the praise in Jesus' name. Amen.
All right, hold on. That was a quick prayer. I'm surprised. Normally you do your what was that movie that Denzel Washington is? Oh my Lord, 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 Lord.
That was in Denzel's movie.
That movie with them in the military.
Was that
Glory? And Lord, normally you do a big on long.
Oh, no,
All right, you ready?
Yep. That's
Why is it doing? See, it hasn't formulated again. But go ahead.
And when you use my phone, you always have that same problem.
It's always the same problem.
Connection problem.
Okay.
So go.
Yeah, remember you going to
No, I don't. You didn't
Why
say where I
sure
was
ain't nobody
going.
coming?
You didn't say
You
where I
going
was
to 45. So make a
So
right on
make a
Raleigh.
right, okay.
Yeah. And then a left on 45. Remember I said Antioch? Oh no, this is Lakeville. Okay. So you still close. So left on 45, right? I'm gonna say yes. Is that we over 4, ain't we? How many we at, y'all?
I have no
we
idea.
usually try to do. You got to get in the left lane. We usually try to do 4.
I'm going to 45, right?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where we going? They check. Oh, we gotta do a pickup. Sorry. Turn around. Right here. I just said yes, so they got us picking it up.
Okay, and where?
Panera.
Oh.
Panera bread. So.
This don't go through. Or is it over there?
It's over there. You know, you can go through. Yeah.
Okay.
Through here.
Okay.
Yep. So we didn't pass it, really. Okay. Let me see if anybody said anything. To some people I can block, so if they ever come back, I won't see them no more. Let me see. I already said Mrs. Chris said hi. Hey, Mrs. Chris. How are y'all doing? We doing fine. Today is Friday. What are y'all talking about? You know what we talking about. Our Salem says hi, sisters. Reluctant Gamer says yo. Sister, remember buy a house. Steve says he can't wait till he can buy a house. Trump is back. Okay.
Okay. I ain't mad at you.
Hater says, hey girls, good evening from Germany. Trump isn't a German guy. He is German though. Isn't he German? Yeah, he's German. Yeah, he's German.
He had to change that. He had to lie and say he's from Sweden or something.
Yeah,
Dutch or
I don't know what
I
he
thought
said.
he said Sweden.
The poverty is always unsatisfied, Hater said. Steve said it wasn't an insurrection. People don't know the definition. It wasn't, it was treason.
What is he calling it?
Oh, I don't know.
They just want to go knock down windows and glasses and beat
Right.
up cops? What do you call that? Now, if it was a bunch of black people, you would have said something
Mystery Archive, you should leave USA alone and start talking about Africa. I don't even want to know what's going on there. They raping and pillaging over
like that.
there.
Yeah, they doing stuff. Yeah.
Austin says, yeah, Trump is that dude. Too Big says, what's up, guys? Y'all need to stop watching legacy media. Jay Bassett said or something. I don't even know what that is. Steve says if white women were talking about this, they would be canceled immediately. Good. You think that's the part when people say stuff. So we supposed to feel sorry for white women. Okay.
And it's true. White women, there's black.
So what?
There's things that black comedians can get away
That
with.
white people can't.
That white people can't.
So what?
I'm
You can't
so
say the
sorry.
N-word. So what?
Thank you.
It sucks to be you, doesn't it?
Oh, no favor.
For the first time in the history of your life.
Right.
Sirium says, or I love your hairstyle, probably you.
Mm-hmm.
He'll give position to the migrants first. Juana says that. I don't know what that means. Hold on. See, I'm doing what you asked me to do. Read some comments. Because normally I don't read the comments.
That's true.
Brenda, whoa, Trump, 2024, we win. Okay.
And congratulations.
Raymond says Trump 2024. I always laugh when I get these things.
It doesn't matter.
I'm like, are they? I don't know if they
So?
think we supposed to be like, oh my God, I can't believe Trump won.
Right. Congratulations. Just like Biden
Betty
said.
says, because parents don't care to teach children right, I get my grandson to hold doors for elders. That's probably when I was coming out the door.
Good.
Very good.
Train them up. Teach them manners.
Caesar says, you look like a painting everyone wants to look at. Amazing. I enjoy your wonderful day.
Thank you.
Chat room says, I need to find me some mature females. Last group I met passed me around like a recipe.
Oh,
okay, he acted silly. He acted silly.
Maybe did you have a bad credit score?
Oh, he probably had a bad.
If they passed you around.
I don't know. Some people saying stupid. Wish we had more male role models. Kyle said that.
Same here. Because iron sharpens iron.
Chris, y'all don't want better, but y'all just want handouts. Block him. That's opposite of everything we said. He's just saying that because we black.
Who's y'all?
Black people. He's saying black people.
I don't want no handouts.
Patrick says hi from Sweden.
Hey.
Patrick says no, Trump is not from Sweden.
He lied about it.
I think he says he's from Sweden.
In his book, he said that. Okay. I think they didn't want to offend.
His father he's a hustler, 2-bit hustler like he is. And he was selling to a bunch of Jewish people, because you know a lot of Jewish people own real estate,
right? And
especially in New York,
right?
And he didn't want to say he was German,
right?
Because that he didn't feel like felt like they wouldn't trust him, or
exactly.
So he lied. They lied and said they were Swedish or something. He said, and this Trump said it in his book. He actually wrote that in his book. Yeah. For people who be like, oh, you're listening to the left wing media. He said it.
But you know what is so funny? Before we go off. The comments that I see, some of my Facebook people, believe it or not, are my ex-colleagues, made a comment about our governor should do what he needs to do to get rid of the illegals, the immigrants that break the law. They have broken the law. They're over here illegal. And I sit there and I go, she's a Trumpster. He's done things illegal.
They don't care about that.
I don't understand though, but he can't even vote for himself. He's a felon.
They don't care.
So
about
why you putting your attention on illegal immigrants when the man that you voted for is illegal?
They don't care about that.
Is what is it?
A felon.
Criminal. A felon.
They don't care about that.
Why is it they don't care about that?
Lenore, the same.
How you get amnesia?
They don't have amnesia. They just don't care. It's almost like you have, it's like, this is the best way to do it.
Selective.
If you have a friend that's a crook, and that's your friend, and he gets something that puts you in a better position, even though he's stealing from somebody else, it puts you in a better position. You tend to make more excuses for him than you would just some old regular crook on the street, because you're not benefiting from it. That's why I said, because of that mindset, judgment is going to come on this land. Because people only think about themselves. They only think about, how do I get ahead? What's good for me? Forget about the next guy. That's the total opposite of Christ and what Christ stood for. And so when judgment comes, they're going to be wondering, why is God judging the land? Why do we have all this pestilence? And why do we have all the same stuff that came to Egypt? It's going to come here. Because they only thought about, how do I use people and how do I get what I need to get?
Me.
Exactly. So that's all I care. And what I care about is making sure that I'm in that house with the blood stain over the door, Jesus' blood, doing what God told me to do. Y'all can worry about all that other stuff. I don't care about all that other stuff.
One of the main things that he told us to do, whether you are religious or not, or spiritual or not, is to love your neighbors.
But they don't understand
love your enemies.
They don't get it.
People have a problem with love.
Love is hard because love requires you to come out of what your carnal mind is and say, it's not logical. Why do I love this person? It's not logical. We're taught to love people that do stuff for you.
Right.
You did something for me, so I'll do something for you.
And I love you for that.
And I love you for that. Because you're doing unconditional love, which is what some people have for their kids. Your kid don't have to do nothing. And you have unconditional love.
Right.
That's how God feels. It's unconditional. It's not. You don't have to do anything for me to give it to you. So you can do stuff that was separated.
Well, no, he said I would still love you.
No. from you loving God.
Oh yeah, you walk away. You don't care.
You
no
walk
more.
away.
Right.
But I'm still here.
You say I still love you.
Exactly.
I'm married to the backslider.
Exactly. All right.
Wow.
Paul, brother need. Okay. All right, y'all. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Always believe. Have a good weekend. And that was another Woods Report. See y'all later. Some of y'all ain't got to return.
Oh, stop.
And that's on everything.